Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Gordon Turns. So I came outside today to grab some of my dry gourds, and I'm going to clean some of these today. So this one looks pretty dry, and I gathered a couple more over here. I'm gonna have to tell y'all how this went. This was, I'm not done. I'm gonna have to redo this, but this was a bunch. Okay, so okay, as you can see, this one is pretty nice and hollow. Here's one that's nice. So I'm going to wash these off today. So I got 2. This is 3, which is cool. You can feel some. Here, those are hollow. And then this one has a little hole in it. I'm going to see what I can do with that one. So let me go see if I can find some more that are ready. Here's one which looks really weird. So it snowed and some of these froze. So I'm going to see, they may have destroyed them. And then this was the loofah that was out here drying. I wanted to see what would happen. And that is the loofah. So I'm running some water with about a tablespoon of bleach and some detergent. And as you can see, I've got one of my gourds in. So I'm going to clean this off and see what happens. And I got 3 other ones that I brought in. So I'm going to clean this off and then I'll let you guys see what is the end result. I'm probably going to put all 3 of them in here and I'm going to keep updating you guys as I'm washing them. So, alright. Got these in the sink and I'm going to scrub them with this little sponge here. And I'm trying to get off all of that dried skin that is on here so I can just have a smooth surface. So I'm going to be planning what I'm going to be gardening next year. I got my Baker's Creek catalog and I'm going to be ordering some things soon. I know that some of their things were out of stock. Because I wanted to get, they have some new zinnias that I really like. And I'm probably going to get some of those. I think this year I'm going to have mostly just like corn and like the stuff that we've actually been using. I know there's going to be Job's Tears. Somebody just sent me a message about my Job's Tears. And they were asking how did they taste or did I use them. But I still have a bunch of Job's Tears drying. And I plan on using a lot of the stuff that I had dried in the new year. So look for those videos. And also, we're going to be doing our gardening. And I usually start that at about February or March. It depends on what I want to plant. And I know I'm going to be planting onions again this year. Because last year, I actually had a little success with onions. So, I'm going to be trying that again this year. So, I'm going to try this little plastic scrubber thing that I have here too. And yeah, that's working a little bit better. So a lot of these did not dry as I had planned. I ended up taking them outside because I had them in my living room, but it was like taking up so much space. And, you know, I had the holidays coming up. That was before I got COVID. And I was planning on doing some stuff in my living room, in my dining room, I mean. And I didn't. So, yeah. So this is getting this off pretty good. And then I have a piece of cardboard that I'm going to lay this on once I get it cleaned. And I'm going to let it dry out on that cardboard. And then I'm going to think what I'm going to do with these. But this is so cool because I grew this. And this is going to be something that I can use. And that I can look at and be like, you know what? I grew that for years to come. So I don't know if I'm going to do a birdhouse. I know I want to do a water bottle. So we'll see. We'll see. I got a couple more outside that look pretty promising. But this one did really well. And it's just, I think it was just the stages that they were in. Some of them were too young. And they just basically liquidated once they became liquid. Not liquidated, that's what they do at stores. They became liquefied once I set them to dry. But these 2 did pretty okay. And I got a couple more that I'm going to be washing off as well. And then also, I have the Carbonca loofahs. that I grew that I need to see how to process those. So don't worry, I got a lot more gardening stuff, a whole lot more gardening things coming up. If you notice, my channel is called As the Garden Turns because my initial thing that I was taping, I always cook, you know, and I didn't think that was going to be what I was going to be doing a lot of. But then I figured once I couldn't garden outside anymore that I was going to bring it in and start recording the meals I make. So that has been going pretty good. But I really love gardening, y'all. And what I can grow and what I can use from my garden. And this is going to be a memory gourd that I'll have for the rest of my life, I hope. I'm going to grow some more of these next year, though. So I'm going to let this one dry. And I'm going to wash this one up. And then I'm going to show you what they both look like once I get them all washed up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But this is me processing my dried gourds. Bottleneck gourd. And then I have some Peru sugar bowl gourds. I have all kind of gourds sitting outside still. I'm going to see what I'm going to get from them. But this one is pretty solid, y'all. This is a pretty good dry gourd. So I'm excited about this because I'm like, what am I going to do with these? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My channel is The Garden Turns. And this is processing my dried gourds that I grew in my gourd tunnel this summer. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all, come on down to Gourdsville, where we got bowl gourds, we got bottleneck gourds, we got moldy gourds, we got drying gourds, we got pumpkin-looking gourds, we got weird-looking gourds, we got gourds and chairs, we got gourds and beds, and we got gourds in the back of the house. So come on down to Gourdsville and get you one of these good drying gourds. Now back to original programming. So let me show you this gourd, one of the gourds that I have, that I've cleaned. I just want you to see how beautiful this is. I'm so proud. So this is one of my clean bottleneck gourds. I don't know if I'm going to do a bird house out of this one, or I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's pretty perfect. It's perfect. I know there's still seeds in here, and there's a lot more that has to go into processing these gourds. But if this is beautiful, if all of my gourds can come out looking like this once I get them cleaned off with my bleach solution, I will be happy. So this is a video on how to process bottleneck gourds. Simply, I do this from my home. I have a little bitty kitchen here in a small backyard that I cramped a lot of stuff in last summer. And this coming summer, it's going to be even better than that one. So I'm probably going to have gourds. I do know I want to do some turban squash, you know, like those pumpkins, the ones that are decorative. I want to do a lot of decorative squash this year. Pumpkin and gourds, decorative gourds, because I really liked growing these, and they grew very easy with little maintenance. I barely did anything to them. I barely even watered them, and we had hot spells this summer. So yeah. This is a dried bottleneck gourd that I grew, that I am going to make into something beautiful. So if you like what you see here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is As the Garden Turns. I do cooking. I do crafts. I am going to be doing some ice cream cone. You saw one outside. Yesterday I had an incident in the house, and I'm thinking, should I put that video on? Because I read the package to the stuff afterwards and was like, okay. But even with that, I don't think I would have known that a candle across the room could have done that. So, but I do arts and crafts. I grow my own food. I make my own breads. I have date nights with my husband. Every Saturday we do a date night. Sometimes it's a destination date night, and most of those are in home. So like last week we went to Sicily. And I don't know what we're going to do this week. I'm currently planning. But if you like what you see, so I have my gourds, and I'm also processing my Crobonco loofahs that I grew as well. I'm thinking about turning these into some ornaments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. I am a empty nester who is finally living my life for me, and I'm trying to find out who I am, because I had a kid at 17, and I was just like pushed into adulthood. You know what I'm saying? And I had to adjust for my kid, and then I just became a mother. So now I am an empty nester, and I am trying to find out who I am. Who was that girl that was left at 17 that never got to fulfill her dreams of living in a dorm, or, you know what I'm saying, just living life in general as a young person who was childless. I am now not childless, but empty nest, and it's just me and my husband and my dog Max. So, and my garden and my baking and my cooking and my culinary journey and all of that. So I would love to have you on as one of my subscribers, and I love to read your comments. I answer every comment that I get, and as I get more and more into this and I get to learn more and more about YouTube, I'll be doing more with that as well. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as the garden turns. And I will see you guys in that next video. Not sure what that next video will be quite yet, but it's coming. Trust and believe.